Happy Thursday, guys. We are back with another episode of Tour Rating, where we play VGC18 Championship ladder and try to get to the top and provide commentary as we go. We are using the same team as we have been the past couple days. There's the Smeargle, Porygon, Zeus, Snorlax, Charizard, Amoonguss, and Tapu Lele. As again, I do have 123E45 Josh Meekum on the mic. Say hi, Josh.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We're happy to have you, but we are going to hop right into our battles. Unfortunately, we tried to record an episode for you guys, but the audio got cut off, so we basically just played 2 more games than we did. We actually won both of those games, so we're going to be a little higher on the ladder than when we ended our last video. Our rating is going to be around 1670 with a win-loss of 20 and 9. I know you like my friend Hal, Josh, so that's what I'm going to play, okay?
Why?
Alright. And hopefully we can find a battle soon. But the team's been doing pretty well. We have a very good win-loss with the team, and we're gonna hope to try to pick up some more wins today for you guys.
Ooh, also, Tyler put up the first video of the Intro to VGC series. That went up yesterday around 3 p.m. I believe, so if you want to go check that out, it's great. Really great resource for new players just looking to get into VGC and learn how it all works and what they can do to go to tournaments. So
Yeah, it provides a lot of insight. So it has a lot of information for new players, such as where to find events, why you should play in VGC, like what's the purpose, where you can find your local events. It's very informative, and I would highly suggest anyone that's trying to get into VGC to check it out.
indeed. It is a little bit on the longer side, but Tyler was nice enough to include timestamps in the description for each individual part. And so if there's just specific things you're looking for, like how to find tournaments, he has a timestamp for that. Or if you just would like to watch the whole thing all the way through, that's fine as well.
Looks like we're having some trouble finding a game. And we do find one. It is Anubis from Spain with a rating of 1566. Their team is going to be a very interesting team. We got Staraptor, Aegislash, Sorina, Volcarona, Gyarados, and Cresselia.
So it's looking like actually a Mega Gyarados, which is something you don't see very often at all, really. Staraptor is always scary just because of the option of choice Scarf Final Gambit, but
I believe that is 100% of Staraptor on the battle spot at the moment.
yes.
So it's looking that the redirection mode is going to be pretty safe here. I think Smeargle Porygon Z is a pretty okay lead. We can put a lot of stuff to sleep. We can also protect our Porygon Z from the final gambit. Put 5 of the 6 Pokemon to sleep. So I think that would be a very safe mode.
I think that's a perfectly safe lead. The only thing he really has to beat Porygon Z super hard is Trick Room. But if he leads his Trick Room mode, then we can just put Cresselia to sleep. So
we could also, I think Snorlax is pretty good in the bag. Nothing hits Snorlax for a lot of damage, except for the final gambit. So we can get around that.
Volcarona's a little bit scary. Yeah, I like Snorlax. Maybe Scarf Lele in the back.
Yeah, I'm thinking we could especially hit the Mega Gyarados for a lot of damage with the Thunderbolt and with the Moonblast. I like that a lot. All right.
We don't want to bring Charizard and power up the Volcarona in case it's Z. That could be problematic just because if it manages to get a Quiver Dance up and we put up the Sun, then its fire moves are going to be doing a lot of damage.
Absolutely. Volcarona is a scary Pokemon when you have Mega Charizard on your team. So we're going to be hopping into our leads. We do have Staraptor, Aegislash versus our opponent. Well, that's what our opponent leads, and we are going to lead Porygon Z, Smeargle here. Alright, so our opponent's rocking the shiny Staraptor, which is pretty neat. I think most likely it's going to go for Final Gambit or something like Close Combat. I think we have a very safe like Protect Spore play. We could go for the Z conversion as well. It doesn't really... But if we want to keep Smeargle for more than a turn, we can probably just safely Spore and Protect.
I think, yeah, Protect PZ and Spore into the Staraptor is perfectly safe here. His Aegislash shouldn't be able to outspeed our Smeargle, so even if he does make the smart play and double into the Smeargle, which I'm very doubtful of, we're still guaranteed to get the Spore off.
when our opponent actually just switches out, maybe predicting a fake out onto our side, but we don't. We actually just go for the sport. So we have a very safe Z conversion following up the next turn.
He does go for the final gambit into our PZ, which is great.
So that turn probably could not have gone a lot better for us.
No. So, yeah, I mean, as you just said, this is... Oh, and we get an
That definitely could not have gone better for us.
That is amazing. Yeah, so this is a very safe, just follow me Z conversion. No idea what this arena is going to be. I know in VGC17 they ran Fightinium Z because that's what Ryota, world champion, used to win Japan Nats, but I don't know about this one. I guess we'll see.
And we are able to get off the Z conversion here. This is going to be boosting all of our stats, as you all know, by one stage. And this is looking pretty good for us. Tarina actually just goes for the drop kick, which is fine.
So, I think here, special defense raise, attack. Okay. So I think here we should target down the Star Raptor, just because the Serena, since drop kick seems like the move of choice for it, that's not really going to do much damage to our Porygon Z. And getting an attack drop doesn't hurt us at all. The Star Raptor still does have the potential to OHKO, so I think Follow Me Thunderbolt here is pretty safe. If I remember correctly, he doesn't have a safe switch into Thunderbolt.
We'll see if he does. It is the Aegislash, so
yeah.
Not incredibly safe.
No, not at all. We do still have the +2 evasiveness, so the Serena could miss this drop kick on our...
It does just go for the feint, which does miss, so we will just get a free Thunderbolt on the Aegislash's turn.
Wow, that took that honestly a lot better than I expected. Not that that's a problem, it is still 2-hit KO'd. And...
So I think this turn, we should... Well, I don't know, we might not. We're not minus defense, we might just take a feint. I think we could just spore the Aegislash here and just Ice Beam the Serena.
Yeah, the Serena really doesn't threaten our Porygon Z enough. That's like, I guess if it goes for a Z move and crits our Porygon Z, it most likely could kill. Yeah, it was likely he was going to keep shield there with Aegislash just because it was such a free double KO for us. Fane unfortunately does pick up the knockout. That's not a huge problem, just since the Aegislash wasn't attacking here.
And the Serena actually lives and does activate what looks like it's going to be the Pinch Berry. Interesting.
Correct.
And I think now we can just safely bring in our Tapu Lele here.
Yes.
And I think we want to just...
Staraptor, it's only taken one turn of sleep, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we should be fine here.
I think we just Psychic the Serena and we
safe.
Thunderbolt the Aegislash.
Yes. There's not a whole lot he can do. Obviously, I don't think the Serena can take the Psychic.
Which it does not.
Yeah, so we should just be picking up a double knockout. Staraptor in the back, we know, which has only taken one turn of sleep. It's likely Choice Scarf. I don't know if we ever confirmed that, but...
Well, one for the final gambit, and I think it outsped our Porygon Z one turn. He does have the Mega Gyarados. That won't take a Thunderbolt. I think what we do here is we Psychic the Staraptor, and we protect Porygon Z.
Just in case he...
if he does wake up, if he wakes up, I think he can win with like Dragon Dancing.
If he is Jolly Staraptor, he should outspeed our PZ, I believe. And if he does get the first turn wake here, he should target Porygon Z, since if he's Mega Gyarados, Psychic isn't a threat to him. So I think Protect here is safe, and Psychic into the Staraptor. If he Dragon Dances up,
we should still outspeed.
On this turn, yeah, it'll be a little bit more threatening, but we have Snorlax in the back, and we can always switch out Lele so that we can start Moonblasting as well, so we should still be in a decent position. But I guess we'll see.
And if the Gyarados protects, that's even better for us. We do protect with Porygon Z. We'll see if the Staraptor wakes up this turn. No, it actually doesn't, so didn't matter as much. But we'll be able to get a free Psychic off and potentially just make the Staraptor to where it's not doing anything. Yeah, so that's not scary anymore, and we should still outspeed the Gyarados here. So I think we can safely just double target again. What do you think, Josh?
Double target.
Like Psychic the Staraptor and Thunderbolt the Gyarados.
Yeah, I think that's fine. He's most likely just gonna attack with both. Don't really think he has another option here, so Staraptor stays asleep again, so it does outspeed us, but the best thing it could go there is a Brave Bird into our Tapu Lele, which we should live. Staraptor isn't that strong.
And I don't think it matters because I believe this will just KO anyway.
Correct.
Yeah. So we will just be able to pick up the first win of the day. Good game, Anubis. It was a cool team.
Generally, when you see Mega Gyarados, it has a little bit more support. Obviously, the most well-known example of that is 2014 Worlds Finals with Stadium Park. He had a Pachirisu paired up with his Mega Gyarados, but you've seen things like a Mungus as well. Regular Manectric, but still fun team.
We will just be able to hop into our next battle. Our rating is going to be 1681, win-loss of 21-9, so we're doing pretty well.
If we get a highly rated opponent, we would be able to maybe just make it into the 1700s, which would be nice, but I guess we'll see.
This will be an interesting series. We've been doing really well with this team. We will try to switch it up for next week. And we're playing Maurice actually from Germany with a rating of 1532. Their team is looks like a VGC17 team, to be honest. It's Gengar, Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Celesteela, Ninetales, and Arcanine. This is interesting. Interesting team.
So while it does look like a 17 team, you gotta assume Mega Gyarados. I guess maybe it could be Mega Garchomp, but that's not really the most common item for Garchomp. I don't. What do you think we should lead here?
I think Z conversion's fine because it can one-shot like 5 to 6 months. Oh, it can one-shot all 6 if it doesn't have Light Clay. Well, if it doesn't have Focus Sash. I think Smeargle Please is fine. Charizard's probably what we want in the bag.
I'm just concerned that they lead Ninetales.
Yeah.
Blizzarding.
How about we lead Smeargle Charizard, because we can still follow me support. Okay. Porygon Z is okay in the back. And then we can have Snorlax or Lele.
I think we can do Lele just because it can clean up things like the Koko, the Arcanine, and the Garchomp.
Yeah, you're right.
It can OHKO almost everything on this team. Well, not OHKO, but it can do a lot of damage with Psychic to most of the things on this team. The only thing that resisted is a Celesteela, and all the rest are going to take at least half from a Psychic, so...
So he leads Gengar Celesteela, actually.
Okay.
That's okay.
So PZ would have been a good lead here, but Charizard still works perfectly fine.
Well, Gengar just has no OHKO potential on our Charizard, so you can just safely spore the Celesteela here.
Yep, and should just Flamethrower because the Celesteela, most Celesteela nowadays run Wide Guard, just for the Mega Charizard Heat Wave, so Spore and Flamethrower should be perfectly safe.
We're gonna Flamethrower the Gengar or the Celesteela here?
We're putting the Celesteela to sleep, right?
Yeah, let's just spore the Gengar.
Let's attack the Gengar, because that's the only really threatening thing here.
Worst case scenario is that he has something like the Destiny Bond. Most likely is he switching into Koko here. Oh, he actually switches into Arcanine, so that's fine. Means that we'll be taking no sleep. Let's see if it's Mega Gengar here. No, it doesn't look like it.
No, unless he's modest Mega Gengar. Actually, we're not. Are we max speed Charizard?
Yeah, we're max
I don't.
speed.
Okay, yeah. So unless he's modest Mega Gengar, he should have a Mega Evolved first, which he didn't. So our opponent likely just having a VGC17 team here. There's really no reason not to Mega Evolve immediately with Gengar. Um,
Okay, now what? We get the special attack boost.
Speed drop. It's
Does he
fortunate,
think he
but
has taunt on Gengar?
um, yeah, I would assume Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, Taunt, Protect is what I'm
Well, what we
assuming
can
now.
do, we can switch into Lele here, and we can Heat Wave.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. He's not gonna Shadow Ball or Smeargle. Maybe Sludge Bombs it, which would be a good play, but I think he's scared to take a Fire move on this Gengar. So
This
that
gives
being
us
said, I
some,
don't think he has any switch-ins to Flamethrower from a Charizard and Sun. So
he does Sludge Bomb. Let's see if he does Sludge Bomb our Charizard, so that makes sense. We do just get a free Heat Wave off, which just
assuming this
probably
is
brings it to
Sash
Sash.
Gengar,
Yeah.
yeah, interesting.
And that Heat Wave did around 45. That means Flamethrower probably picks up the
Yeah,
knockout.
most likely.
So we can
So we can just
Psychic, or yeah, I think
does he
Psychic's
has
a good
still
play.
Steel in the back? Yeah, Psychic's still better just because our Charizard will still outspeed and just okay with Flamethrower,
So
so
we
we don't have to
Psychic and
worry about
Flamethrower the
locking in
Arcanine
for the
here, I
third
think.
move. Yes.
Gengar does protect, which is smart by our opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if Flamethrower picks it up. Which I believe it should, just by the amount Heat Wave did.
Mm-hmm. Single target, so
And
slightly
it
higher
does
base
not.
power,
And it's not
fortunately.
Pinch Berry either.
So possibly a Z Arcanine. Unfortunate he didn't get the first turn wake for him, but that's fine because now this turn we might not pick up double knockout if he decides to switch Arcanine or Gengar into Celesteela, but that doesn't really hurt us either. Psychic will still do an alright amount. Actually switches to Coco. So
That's really good for us.
yeah,
Just
I
getting
don't
the extra
really
damage on the
understand that
Coco is really
play
important.
at all. Um,
Arcanine wakes up, goes for the extreme speed. That means it might be banded. Oh, that doesn't look like banded
no.
damage. Interesting play. He will like lose his Arcanine here.
Switching in the Coco is that really wasn't the play our opponent needed at that point, just because Coco. I'm so sorry, I just dropped my microphone now. The Coco is the only thing that could outspeed like our Charizard and do well against our Lele, since it could take a Psychic from full health, as you just saw. But now that he's switched into our Scarf Lele Psychic, he has nothing that can take a Psychic from our Coco.
Psychic will just pick it up now, and I think
so
we just Flamethrower the Celesteela. We have a pretty straightforward play here.
not the best play from our opponent, but they were playing without a Mega, so they were already down from the start.
So very interesting team, but props to him. He was above 1500. He had a positive record with a 17 team and an 18 format. So we will just be able to pick up a 4-0 against our opponent. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Gengar, I mean, it can't outspeed our Lele, so this game should be over.
So we can just safely just Psychic and Flamethrower. And against these teams, that's where Scarf Lele is just really solid. You can get a lot of like just immediate pressures. Lele just deals a ton of damage, especially in the terrain. But you saw how much damage it did to the top of Coco. It just kind of pinned him where he couldn't have a safe switch. And Lele putting in a lot of work in that match, just having that speed creep on a lot of things. And so we will pick up the win against Maurice. Good game to him. And unfortunately, Joshua and I both have stuff we have to do. Unfortunately, our audio quit during our last video, so we had to scrounge up a video really fast for you guys. But if you guys like what you saw, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to our channel. We're happy to provide a lot of content to you, and we'll be back tomorrow with I think our last day with the same team. So if you guys like what you saw, we can potentially give this team to you guys. If you guys want to test it out yourself, that would be fine. But I think that's everything. Josh, do you have anything to add?
Just check out Tyler's guides. I believe there's at least 2 more coming out soon. So
Yeah, and there'll be
that's it.
a, there'll be a lot more to new players. So if you guys want to be sure to check it out, if you are a new player trying to get into the game, I would strongly suggest checking out those videos because they can help you grow. They can help you find the events. They can help you just improve as a player in general, which is something that I wish I had had when I was starting the game. So,
As
anyways,
do I.
exactly. We appreciate you guys coming out. We'll see you guys next time. We apologize for the short video. We'll try to get a longer one for you guys next time, but we are glad we got the 2 battles in regardless. We'll see you guys next time, and have a nice one.